Good afternoon, YouTube. How you guys doing? Dirk here, GC Blues 25. Sorry for no video of late, but folks, I'm telling you, I'm getting ready for 32 teams in 32 days, and also much more. Now, folks, today this is a different video. This is my DTv, and basically, for you people who've been following my channel, DTv is just more than my jersey reviews and my food reviews. Or my jersey reveals and do my food reviews. This is also my personal vlog series, and where I do my rants too. If I have a topic, I'll rant about it, and this is the segment of my page on my channel, I should say, that I do it. Well, today I want to share you a story from me working. That's another thing. I give you some memories I have from my childhood and much more. So, hope you guys enjoy them. And all the videos are on the playlist of DTv if you guys want to see them. And that's how the video started. It was just DTv and me ranting and giving you some intakes and stuff. But this one I want to share with you. This is when I was working. Now, I worked at McDonald's and I was still relatively new. And they made me work a late shift. And they asked me to clean the restroom, so I did. And I was cleaning, I was in the men's stall. And you know how late nights are. You get your occasional drunk person come in. And they order food and they are stumbling around, they're mumbling and whatever. And well, I had a drunk that thought McDonald's was a church. Literally, and I'm cleaning the stall. I'm inside the men's stall and I'm cleaning, I'm cleaning some of the walls and I'm cleaning the toilet, and I'm just still cleaning the walls. Okay. Before I get to the toilet. So this drunk comes in, knocks on the stall door. He goes, "Forgive me, Father, I have sinned." And I'm like, I'm like this. I'm like, this is me. I'm like this. I'm like, so I just brush it off and I keep, doing what I'm doing. And he tells me everything. Say, I did this, I did that, I did it. And then he really good, they tell, and then I'm like, that was my face, literally. And I'm wiping the wall still. And then he goes, "What should I do, Father?" That's when I stopped. I'm like, my child, like, this is not a church. This is McDonald's. I am a worker cleaning the restrooms. I am no priest. He goes, "What? You mean you're not a priest? This is not a church?" Then I walk out, open up the stall, I'm like, "Do I look like a freaking priest?" Literally, I'm like, "Do I look like a freaking priest?" He's like, "Ew." Sorry. And I'm like, "Get out of here." And I literally escorted this guy out. And he turns around and he's like, "Oh no." And he walks out, gets in his car. I'm like, "Tiffany!" I'm pointing to the guy. I'm like, she's like, "What's that about, Dirk?" And I tell her, I'm like, this that guy just walked in, thought this was a church, knocks on the stone door, thought I was a priest, confessed to me, and asked what should he do. And I told him that this is not a church, you're in McDonald's, and I'm just a worker cleaning the restrooms. And she started going, no, 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 hold on. Tiffany, see, Tiffany came in after. So this was, oh, my cousin Ron. I'm like, Ron! Because I remember I was a year, no, 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 no. It was Barb. Barb. My friend, one of my favorite my shift leaders I had, Barb. I'm like, Barb! She's like, what happened, Eric? And I told her, and she started laughing. And Mitch is like, what's going on, Dirk? No, no, sorry, Mikey, who was there. He's like, what's going on, Dirk? I'm like, don't you start, mister. And he starts laughing. And I had to, it was pretty funny. But that had to really take the cake. And when I told my mom what happened, she's like, what bug? I'm like, yeah. And my dad's like, what are you ranting about now? And I told him, and he's like, and like I said, I was still relatively new. And they were adjusting my schedule here and there, you know. And this was the first week of doing late shifts. I was doing at McDonald's as I was the lobby tenant slash cashier. And I'm like, oh boy. So I did have a laugh out of it. And then, sure enough, when Jenna came in the next day, and I had to work an early shift, so right when I got home, I did have to go to bed so I can do my early shift. Jenna's like, "You had a night, did you?" I go, "Don't remind me." She's like, "So you had a drunk customer come in, thought this was a church, and he confessed to you?" I go, "Yep." She goes, "Yeah, I had some of them, but not while I was cleaning." And so my question is to you folks: if you ever done, work fast food like I do, you had any crazy moments? If you do, you can comment to me down below. Or comment, tell me what your crazy moment was when working at McDonald's or Hardee's or Burger King or wherever you worked. You can tell me your crazy story. You probably will get a response back from me when you comment. Uh, so yeah, and I tell you, when that thing happened, I really hadn't had another one, but you still get drunks come in at times, and now of course I didn't work no past than like 11 or 12 o'clock. I always clocked out around 11 or 12 o'clock, so I didn't really do a full late shift like some of my colleagues said. So I just had a little taste. Now, I do want to now coming up one time, come soon. I will give you a story about my time working with sports service at the stadium, and I'll tell you more about that some other time. Because as I have my run in with drunks, I've had. And let me tell you, it's not pretty at all. It's not. Now, another thing I like to do with DTVs, folks, especially when I do these stories that I tell you, is I like to send shout outs to friends and some celebrities. And I'm going to start off with some friend shout outs that I have. One friend I want to send a shout out to, and I really hope she gets a chance to see this. And if she does, I want her to get a hold of me. Amanda Leisure, I know I've messaged you a few times on Facebook. I know you're like, what does this guy want? First off, Amanda, I know you have kids. I know you have a husband. I just mainly want to be your friend. Okay, I'm not like how I was back then in school. Okay, I'm mainly just a guy who likes to have friends, probably want to hang out, maybe have a few, maybe have a few drinks with you and stuff, and get to know you again. Catch up on old times. So if you get a chance to see this video, get a hold of me. We can set up a meeting because I miss talking to you. And I've been wondering about you and stuff, and I really care about you, and you were a good person to me back in school. So I want to say hey, and hopefully you get a chance to see this video, and hopefully we can kind of be friends still. And that's all I want to be, Amanda. I just want to be a friend, nothing more. Okay, really. There are people who think, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that with you, but no, I don't want to be like that. I understand you got a husband. I understand you got kids. And all I want to be is just a friend to you. That's all. I know we have, I know how I was back in school, but I'm not like that. I've done some growing up. And just know I'm your friend, okay? And that's all I want to be. Nothing more. Because I know when you got the message, you're like, what's Dirk Pearman contacted me for? Literally, why does he want to contact me for? It's not what you think or what people's been telling you. Okay? This is the real Dirk talking to you. Okay? Now another old friend I want to send a shout out to, and I do see him around at times, is Ethan Crane. Ethan's a great guy. He's done a lot of changing too. Of course he's old now. And Ethan, don't think I'm thinking you're old, but you're a good guy, and it's always a pleasure seeing you around. And I'm gonna send one more for a shout out, and this goes out to another friend I had not seen in years. In fact, the last I saw her was when I was in third grade. Her name is Susan. We kind of joked around with her a little bit, especially laughed at her when we were playing a game and you had to mark on the chalkboard your wins and stuff. Well, she had to get on her tippy toes and stuff, and we always laughed at her about it, and she always had fun about it and stuff. Um, to Susan, which I forgot the last name. Sorry. Susan, if you see this, I want to say hey to you. And I do want to reconnect a little bit. Hopefully, you're doing good and we get a chance to hang out and have a few brews sometime. How about that? Or drinks. My treat. And if you have a husband, he's welcome to join. He's welcome to join. I like to meet him. Or if you have a boyfriend, I like to meet him too. Meet him and get to know him. You know, and share some, tell him some old memories that I have of you and stuff. Now, folks, let me tell you this. The last update I got about her, she still lives in the area and she's still short. That's all I got. Um, but that's about it. Now for my celebrity shoutouts. Now, these are celebrities that I follow and I think they're pretty cool, and I want to send them a shout out. And my first celebrity shout out is to JD Roth. JD, oh boy, you are indeed a great producer of Bar Rescue and a few other great shows with your production, Three Ball Production. Um, you're up there, sir, and being the youngest game show host ever. You really can't beat that. So I want to say hello to you, sir. Send you a shout out. Another celebrity I want to send a shout out to, and she's another lovely actress. Literally, this is a great actress, and she is actually dating a pretty good actor, and she's actually in the new Spider-Man movie. I want to send a shout out to Zendaya Coleman. Hey, Zendaya, remember Shake It Up days. I know you keep in touch with Bella Thorne and Tom Holland. He's a great boyfriend to you. I mean, he is, and I wish you two well. Literally, I do. And by the way, I also want to say, hey, Tom, look forward to see that new movie. And finally, I know I did three, but I'm going to do one more. My final celebrity shout out. I really want to send one out to the boy to Simon Cowell. Yes, that's Simon. Yes, Mr. Mean Simon. Simon, I don't know why you rejected me back in season 7 of America's Got Talent. And I'm still bitter about it. I waited for my phone call and I got nothing. And it kind of hurt that I didn't get nothing back from you. Not even a phone call saying that I'm not moving on to the judges round. So, Simon, if you see this, I just want to say hi. And I hope you guys get a chance to come back to St. Louis because I'm coming back, sir. I'm coming back. And this time I'll have a duet. I'll have a female partner with me. And I know for sure I'm going to make it this time. You haven't seen the last of me yet, Simon. So, that's about it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, folks, if you guys want to share about your times working fast food late at night, drop it below. Drop the comment below and tell me, and I most likely will reply. Uh, so thank you, and as always, folks, please stay safe, take care. Remember, the Lord's watching you. And I'll see you guys soon. Until then.